Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Let's talk about something that's probably affected all of us at some point. Sleep problems? You know those nights where you just can't seem to drift off, or when you keep waking up, staring at the ceiling, hoping to get some rest? It's frustrating, right? Whether it's stress, anxiety, or just a bad routine, lack of sleep can leave you feeling exhausted, irritable, and unable to focus. But here's the thing. What if I told you there's a way to break out of this cycle and finally get the restful sleep you need? Do you often find yourself tossing and turning? Or waking up too early, feeling like you haven't slept at all? Or maybe you're the type who lies in bed thinking, I've got to sleep, or tomorrow's going to be a disaster. If this sounds like you, stick around because today, we're diving into some practical tips and real-life stories that will help you reclaim your sleep and, by extension, your life. We'll be talking about how you can reset your sleep patterns and finally get the rest your body desperately needs. So, let's dive in and figure out how to turn those restless nights into peaceful slumbers. Sleep is essential, just like food and air. Yet, so many of us struggle to get enough of it, especially during stressful times. When you're dealing with stress, anxiety, or even depression, sleep can become elusive. You might find yourself lying awake, unable to shut off your thoughts, or waking up frequently during the night. This lack of sleep doesn't just make you tired, it affects your mood, your ability to concentrate, and your overall well-being. But not all sleep problems are directly linked to stress or psychological issues. Sometimes, they persist even after those stressors have passed. That's when it's time to take action. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, offers some simple, proven strategies to help you get back on track. In this video, we'll break down these techniques and show you how to use them in your own life. Now, let's talk about insomnia. It's more than just a bad night's sleep. If you've been struggling with any of these issues, difficulty falling asleep, waking up frequently, or feeling like you haven't rested at all, 3 nights out of 7 for more than 3 months, you might be dealing with chronic insomnia. But don't worry, there are steps you can take to manage and overcome it. Meet Ishtar. She'd been sleeping poorly for months. Every night, she'd go to bed early, hoping that more hours in bed would lead to better sleep. But instead, she found herself waking up even more exhausted. After talking it over with her partner, she realized she was spending up to 12 hours in bed but only getting about 7.5 hours of actual sleep. Ishtar learned that trying to force herself to sleep longer was making things worse. Instead of focusing on quantity, she started to focus on quality. By sticking to a consistent sleep schedule and not stressing over every missed minute of sleep, Ishtar began to sleep better and feel more refreshed. Her story teaches us that sometimes, less is more when it comes to sleep, and trying too hard can actually work against you. Now, let's talk about Ezra. He's someone who prides himself on his performance at work, but his sleep troubles were getting in the way. Every night, he'd tell himself, I've got to fall asleep within 30 minutes, or tomorrow's going to be awful. But the more he pressured himself, the harder it became to sleep. Ezra's breakthrough came when he started working with a therapist who encouraged him to change his mindset. Instead of stressing about falling asleep, he began telling himself, even if I don't sleep, I can still get through the day. This shift in thinking helped Ezra relax, and as a result, he started falling asleep more easily. His story shows us that letting go of sleep anxiety can be the key to better sleep. Story 3. Jolene's journey to overcoming bed dread. Finally, let's meet Jolene. After a tough breakup, Jolene's sleep became a nightmare, literally. She dreaded going to bed because she knew it meant facing her sadness and anxiety. Sometimes, she'd stay in bed all day, hoping to sleep away her pain, but it only made things worse. With the support of a close friend, Jolene realized she needed to change her approach to bedtime. Instead of seeing it as something to fear, she started viewing it as a time to relax and let her body rest. She began using positive thoughts to counteract her anxiety, telling herself, even if I don't sleep right away, I can still relax and rest. Over time, this new attitude helped Jolene get back into a healthy sleep routine. Her story reminds us that changing how we think about sleep can transform how we experience it. Making sleep a priority. These stories highlight the importance of mindset when it comes to sleep. But it's not just about how you think, it's also about what you do. Establishing a good sleep routine, avoiding stimulants like caffeine before bed, and creating a relaxing sleep environment are all crucial steps to improving your sleep quality. For those who need extra help, professional guidance, or even short-term medication might be necessary. But with the right strategies and a little patience, you can overcome sleep problems and get the restful nights you deserve. So, take these tips, try them out, and start making sleep a priority in your life. That's it for today's video. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on improving your mental health and well-being. Sweet dreams.